Are you gonna tell me if this microphone works? Hopefully it does. Hi, I just wanted to make this video while I feel like it, in which right now I do feel like it. I feel like I should sit back, to be honest. Let me focus this. Is it focus? Okay, my name is Jlin. I am just a human person who is a woman. Um, I am 19 years old, and I am in the process of, and I'm in the process of launching my career, I guess. Launching? I don't know. But I'm following my dreams. I'm a little congested, but needless to say, I am following my dreams and I'm trying to do what calls me and not be afraid to do it. So that is what I'm doing this year as of 2024. This was my New Year's resolution and I'm still sticking to it. It's April and I would say I've made some progress. I want to say mentally, I've made some progress. Actually, no, not some. I made a lot of progress mentally. I need to make more progress financially, but we'll get there one day. So, this video, I'm going to tell you why I'm making this video. And I'm going to try to talk at a normal volume. Side note, I finally got the microphone to work. Now, there was nothing wrong with the microphone. I've been plugging in the microphone into the wrong slot for, I don't know, a couple months. But I finally figured out how to work it, so no longer have issues with the microphone. So that's great. But now, into the video. Let me just give you some backstory. So Wednesday night, I was with my friend. I invited him over. Now, this is not like a normal friend. Like, I don't see him every day or anything like that. I don't talk to him every day either. I don't talk to him that much anymore. But I just decided that day that, like, maybe I want to see him. So, fast forward to Wednesday night, he's here, and we decide to smoke. And, which is nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, I dabble sometimes, not all the time. I definitely don't do it regularly. No, I could never do that. I don't think would be able to function if I did regularly. But that is what we decided to do together, and we had a good time. Regardless, at the end of the day, we had a good time. But since then, my brain has been like a little, foggy, a little delayed as of now, today is now Friday. My brain is still like, what the fuck? That's just because I got really fucking high. But let's just say, but I'm glad I am this way because it has led me to think about a lot of things. So I guess the question of today is like, who am I and who are you? Now, for me, well, when I think of it, life is just life. Not, I don't think a single one of us, well, actually, not, I don't think I know a single one of us, not any of us, decided to be on this earth. We are on this earth because of our parents. So nobody chose to be here, but yet we always have something we need to do or something we think we need to do, but do we really need to do it? No, we don't. You have free will to do anything in life. And you have the ability to determine whether something is important or whether something is not important. Even if it feels like we don't, because we are ruled by our leaders of this world. We're just ruled by them. And I mean, can't really change it. I mean, maybe we can if we all just um, ruled against them and just went to war. But that's just how life is. And I'm liking that I'm feeling this way right now because it has led me to think about a lot of things about life and whatnot. And I just got off the phone with my sister and she said she's doing a documentary in which I'm very, very, very proud of her. I love her so much. I love that she's doing what she's doing, getting these new opportunities for herself. And quite frankly, she is my one of my number one role model. She's one of the she is the number one person that I look up to when it comes to business and stuff and your career and what you want to do. Now, granted, she is in a completely different business than I am in. Somewhat, yeah. She is in a different business. She is in marketing. I have no interest in marketing per se, but I still look up to her because she decided to follow her dreams. You know, people tell you people it's not encouraged to follow your dreams if it's not in the certain path that people tell you to go. So the specific path people want you to go is you go to school, you graduate high school, go to college, and with your college degree, you find a job within that degree. And that's the path that most people take, or whatever path it is in your country, wherever you live, that's the general path, or whatever it is where you live. Depends where you live, obviously. And yes, she did graduate, she did go to college, do, she did get a job in the degree that she took, but she also started a business for herself, which is really hard for anybody to do. Starting a business is not easy at all. It takes a lot of hard work, and you really, at the end of the day, you just cannot give up on yourself. And I really look up to her for that. Now, how we're different, I am not in college. And if I was in college, I think I would be in my sophomore year right now if I was in college. But I don't know why. I don't know why I think this way, but remember at the end of the day, everyone is different. So I did not go to college, and I don't know why I've never ever 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 wanted to go to college, and I even applied to multiple colleges, and I even went to college. I literally went to college and took classes, and it just was not for me. I felt so out of place. Like this, I just knew it wasn't the place for me, and I'm always one to like try things. I'm always going to try things. So I did try, and I'm actually open to going back to college if like me in the future says, "Oh, I want to go to college." I will definitely go to college if I think that's in my I don't know, my path. That's something I want in my life, a college degree. But right now it's not. I just don't see that for myself, and that's okay because at the end of the day, we're all human. Like, and we choose what we want and what we think is important for ourselves. And most people don't think like that. Most people think what they are told. So, what you are told and what you were brought up knowing and being told is how you think now, and that is why you think the way you think now and the things you know. But sometimes, some people don't, some people think for themselves. Not to say that those people don't think for themselves, but just everything's just different, you know? So, the question is, who am I? Well, as I said a few minutes ago, I am Jlininez. Let's state the obvious. And what am I doing instead of being in college? Now, I am a person who aspires to write. No, scratch that. I'm a person who creates and wants to create and I love learning. Even though I'm not in college, I love learning. I have a deep love for learning because you can, even when you're not in school, you should be learning. You should not be not learning anything every day. Like, what? You should be learning things and expanding your mind outside of school. But I love learning and I love to create. I like to learn the human mind. What I do, I write. I'm an author or a poet or whatever. I have a book that I'm working on right now that is I'm actually done editing it. Obviously, I'm gonna edit it more, but I'm about to start I'm about let me speak proper. I'm about to start formatting my book and push it out there into the world, which I'm trying to. It's hard to do when you're just a little bit shy, but you know what? I'm going to do it. And there's many ways I can do it. And I just thought of a perfect way. I don't know, just using your voice, using your words, getting to know people. And that's another problem we have in this world. Communication has changed in this world greatly. Why? Technology, of course. Okay, I guess that's really a cliche thing to say. Technology is the worst. Technology has changed everything. Technology is not the worst. What's the worst is how we work things and how we think and how we process things. We no longer talk to people head on, face to face all the time. People are always relying on a text, and we are in a state and time where communication, you can get communication in an instinct, in which can be nice, of course, but also it's not nice. We all lack connection and lack getting to really know ourselves, and not only ourselves, the people around us. Like, we may know certain things about people, but we really don't know anything about them. And people are always scared to reach out to each other, and people are scared to really open themselves up to people, which is something I'm trying to work on. I am working on, because I personally, I've always said to myself, I'm going to say what I think. I'm going to say how I feel to people. Why? Just because we are people. We have emotions. We think things. We're not all robots. We are not all robots. We all think differently. We all have different genetic makeup, different upbringings, different environments. Everything about us is different. Like, we can't all think the same thing. And just because we don't all think the same things, there's nothing wrong with not thinking the same thing as the next person. And I'm not gonna say what my sister said to me the other day, but I don't agree with her with what she said the other day, but there's nothing wrong with that. We all think differently. We all process things differently, and that's another thing that we have denormalized. Like, we all have to think the same. We don't all have to think the same, and that's kind of like the beauty of life. And I don't know, it doesn't matter what you believe in or who you believe in. We're still all different at the end of the day. But we are all people. We are all still human. Even if you don't identify as human. I don't know. Do people not identify as humans? I don't know. But we are all a species. But needless to say, we are not expressing ourselves. But I, as a black woman in the 21st century, am trying to change that. At least just for myself. Even if I don't really help anybody, at least at the end of the day, I am helping myself, because this is what I want to do and this is what makes me happy. And I'm not going to let other people destroy that for me. Personally, I'm just not. Now, another thing I wanted to add on: drugs. Do well, I'm not going to sit here and encourage drugs, so don't do it. But today, I'm very happy that I did, because it really allowed me to look in myself and really think to myself. And they have like this stereotype, like all artists are hungry and on drugs, and which a lot of artists are hungry, and a lot of them are on drugs. I mean, I'm not hungry, but I mean, there's reasons why I'm not hungry, but so I have that. But I guess you can consider me a starving artist who wants to make it a little bit in this world, wants to just make it somewhere in this world, anywhere. But I don't want to put a bad light into drugs. I don't recommend it. But I'm just appreciating the beauty that it has brought to my life these past 2 days. And which is thinking, what can I do for myself? And really change the way I think. Because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. We all end up in the same place at the end of the freaking day. We all end up in the same exact place. So please Do what you want to do. Be who you are. And don't give a fuck about it. Don't care about it. Because it's just not serious at the end of the day. Um, I think this is gonna be my last part in the video. And I'm gonna dedicate this video to the guy that I got high with. Why? And don't worry, what the fuck is that noise? But I'm gonna dedicate this to him. Why? Because, well, without him, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I'm a big believer of not having regrets, and a big believer in everything happens for a reason. We meet people for a reason. Things happen for a reason. Now, I do have a little bit of history with him, and it's not all pretty, but it has changed me as a human, and it has made me who I am today. The person, and I'm happy to say I am the person who is standing in this, or sitting in front of this camera today. I'm happy to see her. I'm happy to be her. And of course, I'm gonna keep growing. I'm gonna keep evolving. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. There's no stopping it. I cannot change that. Things are gonna happen regardless. So, and I just, also, there's so many different ways to love people. There isn't one type of love. And by that, or there isn't just two types of love. Okay, let me dive into that. There isn't always two types of love, and the two types of love that I'm talking about is like having love for your family, and then finding somebody outside of your family that you want to love and typically, I guess, procreate with and have a family with. There's more than just two types of love. You have, well, I don't know all the names for them, but one would be platonic love, like love that you have for my friends. My friend, my dear friend Melanie, I love her to death. I think she's like one of the, I'm so grateful that I met her because she's also really opened my mind. And there's people that are kind of like-minded to me, and people that she might not understand everything that I tell her, but she listens, she tries to understand. She's just a human I like, and she's not my family, and I'm not I'm not gay. So there's that. So when it comes to this guy, I used to really love him. Like, I used to be really madly in love with him. And now today, I still love him, but I'm not madly in love with him anymore. I appreciate him as a person. We are totally different people. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you that. We are so different. We think so differently. It's crazy, but I still appreciate him. I still appreciate his thoughts and everything he's done for me mentally. So there's that, and that's a different type of love and appreciation. Even if he has hurt me, or if I've hurt him on different occasions, I don't know how to explain it. I just love him, and now I no longer want to procreate with him, and have a family and just like die together. I mean, I guess that would be nice, but that's no longer really my desire. And if it did happen, I mean, I guess I would be open to that. But it's just a different type of love now that I have, and I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm really thankful for that. But yeah, I'm hearing things. Hold on. I'm going to end the video. Well, this is the end of the video. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, if it were up to me, I would talk for ages and ages and ages about nonsense. But even though another note to add. Be selective of who you talk to. Um, I don't want to say be picky and like be have like your guards up all the time, but still, it's okay to grow apart from people. Like my friend, I love my. This I'm talking about somebody else now, but I love her, but I'm changing, and our friendship is not gonna stay the same. And people, we as people fear change, but at the end of the day, change is not bad. Change is inevitable. Change is gonna happen. Our friendship is changing. I see it changing today, and that is okay. I still love her. I still have love for her. We're still I don't regret anything. I still love her, but things are changing. But okay, now the video is very over. Actually over. Don't be afraid to for your friendships and your relationships with people to change. Just like the person I dedicated this video to you, our relationship over the years has changed, and that is okay. That's pretty much the end of the video. Um, I hope you liked this video. If you didn't, well, that's okay because we all think different things. Like, I can't make you like it, the hell. But if you watched it, thank you. And I appreciate you. Maybe you can like and subscribe. Or you don't have to like and subscribe. You can just look at my art and look at the things I'm going to be putting out a lot of different things in the near future. Well, now this is the future. No, well, actually, when you're watching this, this is the past. But I'm going to be putting out a lot of things. I just thought I'm not going to go into what all it is right now. But if you want to see me, the things I do, hey, you can follow me on Instagram or YouTube or well, it's currently as we're talking, my TikTok account is suspended. I don't know why. They gave me no warning, but on TikTok when my account is up, or if they never give it back to me, I'll just make a new TikTok account. But whatever, or Facebook, or I don't know. But wherever you can, I thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I will have another video soon. But goodbye. Love you. Oh, that was so cringe.